Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Great to see you all. Great to have you in our first seminar. We will actually have two seminar activities today. And you will be attaching all of these activities into your portfolio. Here's our attendance link, QR code. Please register your attendance. Welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to our seminar. Today we will have two activities, time management grid exercise and personal development planning exercise. You will be attaching both of these activities to your portfolio. Let me remind you, your portfolio is due on November 11. So you have about 1 month to finish it. And the good thing is we will start building it up. You will be starting creating your portfolio from now on. And during October, we will have 4 weeks of seminars, right? And during these 4 weeks of seminars, in total, you will be doing 8 activities. 8 activities. So we are doing the first 2 today. So you will be building all these portfolio activities as we move throughout October. So hopefully by the end of this month, you will have like all parts ready, and you will be, in early November, you can put everything into last shape and you can complete your submission on November 11th. So I want you to start building up your portfolio right away. So choose your job, prepare your CV, cover letter, update them, make sure that they are a good fit for the job. So start building up your portfolio and other parts of your portfolio as well. You can find all the information about your portfolio in the module handbook. Please make sure you download the module handbook and read it, especially the assessment portfolio part. Okay, so let's get us started. The first activity of today will be time management grid. As I said, today we will do the time management grid and the personal professional development plan, the first 2 activities. And then we will move on to the other activities in the upcoming weeks. So let's start with time management grid. That is your Seminar 1 attachment, Seminar 1 activity. Let's start. Before we start, let me just remind you, whenever you are setting goals, make sure they are SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So whenever you are goal setting for yourself, make sure that they are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. So today, I want you to think about your past week. Think about your past 7 days, the last 7 days. You will analyze what you did during these last 7 days. And you will categorize all your activities into one of these quadrants. Is it important? Is it urgent? Based on these 2 questions, you will categorize all the activities and tasks you have done over the past week into one of these quadrants. The first quadrant is both important and urgent. So these are activities that require immediate attention. And you will list them in quadrant 1. Quadrant 2, important but not urgent. So these are long-term activities such as asset creation, entrepreneurial skill building, preparation for the job market, employability skills, things that you do for your well-being, such as exercise, all these activities, quadrant 2. And quadrant 3, urgent but not important. These are attending meetings, calls. And quadrant 4, not urgent and not important. These are time wasters. So now I want you to download this file. Please go to Blackboard and download all the files of this seminar. Go to seminar section and download them all, please. in the next minute. So go to Blackboard. There is a handout. It is called Time Management Grid Template. Please download that and we will populate that. So these 4 quadrants are reviewed here. You either manage, focus, avoid, or limit these activities. This framework is also called Eisenhower box. President Eisenhower talked about distinguishing what is urgent and what is important. They are different, he said. So based on the combination, you will either do it now, schedule a time to do it, delegate it, or delete it. So this is, you can download this. It is on Blackboard. These are some sample activities that fall into these 4 quadrants. Quadrant of necessity, quadrant of quality and leadership, quadrant of deception, and quadrant of waste. So I want you to populate your own table. For this, you need to use Time Management Grid Exercise Worksheet. Please download that file. It's a Word document. You will reflect on 4 quadrants, reflect on your last 7 days, and you will come up with at least 5 activities for each quadrant. So here's the worksheet. Please download this worksheet and start working on it. Start typing right away. So I will stop sharing this and I will share this document with you. I will share the document that I have prepared as a sample. So let me open that. This one. So this is the time management grid that I have done. It's a sample. So let's go over what I have created. And as I review it, as you go over, please create your own version. Okay. I want you to type up your own quadrant activities. So what you will do, the instructions are here. Think about all the different tasks and activities you have done over the past week. Make a list of these activities. Then you will categorize, place each activity into one of these 4 quadrants. How many hours did you spend for that activity? Write an estimated number of hours in 1 week in parentheses. And make sure that your activities are specific and detailed. Don't just say internet, say Netflix binge watching, yeah? And make sure you have at least 4 to 5 activities in each quadrant. Okay, so let's start typing up. Please do type up your quadrants now. So for the first quadrant, think about what was urgent and important. Let's focus on the red part now. For example, what did I do last week? I attended lectures and seminars for 8 hours. I registered for UEA and chose some modules, let's say 1.5 hours. I attended induction meetings, 3.5 hours. I prepared for my sessions for 9 hours. I responded to critical emails, messages for 3 hours. And I prepared my teaching for about 15 hours. So these were urgent and important for me, yeah? So think of your own activities. What type of things what did you do over the past week? Please list them. And how many hours did you spend for these activities? Please write them. So we are focusing on the red part now. Come up with your own version. These are urgent and important. You have to do them. Think about your past week and make a list of all urgent and important activities or tasks. Okay, let's move on to not urgent and important. I want you to do like quick brainstorming. Just type up quick bullet points for now. You can develop them in more details, of course. Let's continue with the next quadrant 2. Not urgent, but important activities. These are not urgent, but they are very important, such as writing, creating your assets, developing your employable skills, learning a language, exercising, things like that. So what did I do? You can see my activities. Writing articles on Medium. I actually spent about 10 hours. This afternoon, today I spent 1 more hour. So I published 6 articles this week and spent about 11 hours to publish these 6 articles. I started taking Chinese lessons using Duolingo for 2 hours. I worked on learning something new. I'm learning about the metaverse. I spent about 3.5 hours. I doodled, created some artwork for nearly 4 hours. Yeah, I shot some YouTube videos, uploaded them. I spent a lot of time for this actually because I uploaded like more than 12 videos. This took me 6 hours. And I wrote in my diary, wrote down my reflections for about 1 hour every day, almost, sometimes half an hour. I used my bike for 2 hours. I called my friends and family for 3 hours. I started watching the masterclass of Dan Brown, which was amazing. And I'm reading a book called Artificial Intelligence 2041. This is the book that I'm reading. I put also sleeping here because sleeping is critical for your well-being. I think you need to get minimum of 6 to 7 hours sleep every evening, every night. So I put it here as well. And I had some social gatherings with friends. I put that as well. So please create your own list. I hope you're writing your own list right now. And using these as examples, what were the things that you did over the past week? Remember, these are all long-term investments in yourself. You are investing in yourself. You are learning, you are acting as an entrepreneur, you are building skills, you are preparing for jobs, you are creating your own assets, reading, writing, exercising, all the activities like these. Okay? So please do a quick bullet point list. By the way, quadrant 2 is the most critical one. But you don't have deadlines for these activities. So you have to make sure that you spend a lot of time on quadrant 2. Because if you don't give yourself some structure, some deadlines, you will be forgetting about these activities. And that means you are not investing in yourself. And that is dangerous for the long term. So you have to take it seriously. Give yourself some challenges, deadlines, structure, schedule time in your calendar for these quadrant 2 activities. Otherwise, you will forget about them. Okay. Let's move on to quadrant 3, which is the blue quadrant. So these are urgent but not important activities. Not important, let's say in a couple of months' time or next year, these will not matter at all. But they are urgent, you have to do them. Okay, so things like grocery shopping. So I went to Tesco for shopping, etc. for 2 hours. I did grocery shopping. I cleaned my room, my house. This is again, you have to do it. Attended some meetings at UEA for 4 hours. Again, that's a requirement. I have to attend them. I paid my bills for 20 minutes or did some other online banking for 15 minutes. I fixed a broken piece of furniture for 1 hour, did my laundry for 1 hour, cleaned my email inbox for 2 hours, etc. Yeah, so these are the type of activities. Not important for the long term, but urgent. You bought some milk. So what else? Like make a list of the activities that you have done over the past week. Please write them down. So please type up your own activities in this quadrant. By the way, this is the QR code. If you haven't registered, please do register. Okay, wrap it up. So let's continue with the last one, quadrant 4. Not urgent, not important. So these are like time wasters. What did I do? I watched Squid Games on Netflix. Unfortunately, I had to watch it. I was too curious. I wasted like about 4 hours. I'm guilty. Sorry about that. But I just watched it, yeah. And I whenever you start watching, you have to finish it, right? So, yeah. Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. These are like reduced hours because this week, as you know, there was outage for like about 6 hours this Monday. And I found myself checking these without even realizing. You know, I was trying to open my Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook constantly without even thinking. And I realized in horror how much I became like dependent on these platforms. Mindlessly, I was like instantly craving for these web pages, which is, I think, dangerous. So it's good that, you know, I'm more aware of it. I need to limit myself on these. But the real danger is on TikTok. I think I spent way too much time on TikTok. I need to reduce it. I followed some news. I watched Star Wars movie, one of them on Disney Plus. I'm glad that I did. It was a great movie. I doodled for 2 hours and I listened to music while relaxing on social media for about 5 hours. So these were the my time wasters, not important, not urgent. What did you do over the past week? Please make a list of them. Did you play some, yeah, Betul, that's an addictive series, isn't it? Yeah. And it's like there is this Squid Game craze worldwide. Yeah. Okay, so please make a list of your own activities for quadrant 4. Did you play some Fortnite? Did you spend time on some social media? What else? Try to categorize your online activities into different titles if you can. Okay, try to wrap it up. Make sure you have at least 5 activities in each quadrant. And make sure you write the total number of estimated hours you spent in 1 week for each activity. Okay, let's move on to the 2 questions. Now you will respond to these 2 questions. Number 1, after this exercise, what did you learn about time management? So what did you learn about time management, your time management, after doing this exercise? What did you realize? Did you realize something new? For example, I said I'm wasting excessive time on social media, especially on TikTok and Netflix. I realized that. I don't spend enough time on quadrant 2 activities, not urgent but important activities such as skill building, asset creation, writing, entrepreneurship, exercising. Like I do these, but I need to do more of these. Meetings take too much time. I get bored. Perhaps I need to multitask. So yeah, you can just share your reflections like this, yeah? I need to find more time for energizing activities, surprises, adventures, challenges in my weekly calendar, such as becoming part of university clubs, hackathons, deep dive challenges, or establishing a new YouTube series on my YouTube channel, etc. Do some new experiments, things like that. And I spend too much time deciding on what I do on a given day. I should have more structure in my calendar. That means schedule sessions for my quadrant 2 activities. So these activities, I need to be more systematic and put them into my schedule. But of course, I need to leave some open room in my calendar as well. Because otherwise, if you put too much structure, then it's not flexible enough, then it will be tiring, stressful. I don't want that. So there is a delicate balance there. So these are the things that I learned. What did you learn from your analysis? Are you wasting time on particular things? Could you have done better? Did you learn something surprising? Did anything surprise you? So make a list of all the things that you learned, okay? And write them down, please. Okay, try to wrap it up, please. Let's move on to question 2 now. How can you improve your time management? How can you improve? Think of some action points that you can take. For example, I can schedule more time into my calendar for quadrant 2 activities, such as learning Chinese, taking master classes, creating my own ebook, creating my own online course, etc. So I need to do more of these. Perhaps set myself some challenges. And really, I've got to work on things that excite me, that challenge me, yeah? What else? I can limit my social media time into 1 hour only in the evenings. That's a good solution, I think. Maximum 1 hour. I shouldn't check my social media in the morning, for example. Like in the morning, my brain is fresh. Your brain is fresh. You shouldn't waste it on social media, I think. Again, when I go to sleep, sometimes I check too much social media just before sleep. I should stop doing that because it destroys my quality of sleep. Sometimes I spend way too much time before bed or in the bed, just checking this social media, and I don't need that actually. Maybe I should limit it or restrict it. I shouldn't do it. Leave my phone in another room maybe, or just put it into plane mode. I can focus on high impact activities such as writing in the mornings. That's important when my brain is really fresh. I can take a short nap in the afternoon if I have time, followed by an espresso to kickstart my day again and increase my productivity. If I do that, even like 15 minutes of short sleep, then it is like you have 2 separate days, It increases your freshness and productivity. I'm trying to multitask and it doesn't work. It harms my creativity, attention span. Instead, I should learn how to achieve deep work without any distractions. I get distracted very easily, so I cannot achieve much because of that. So I have to learn how to achieve deep work, concentrated deep work. And I need to give myself deadlines for quadrant 2 activities, turn them into some challenges, hackathons. I need to be accountable to my best friend. We can establish a Pomodoro group, set timers for half an hour and do half an hour writing sessions or asset creation sessions together, and we will be accountable to each other. I will write something for half an hour. You will write something. We will meet online, set up a timer for half an hour, and then we will discuss what we have done after doing that. So this is a perfect solution because then in these Pomodoro sessions, you can create so much. You can be very productive. And as you are accountable to your friend in your circle, you are more disciplined. You tend to achieve more. And there is some like good competition as well. You compete with yourself, with your friend. And it's a positive environment, of course. You can do this with a close friend of yours. So yeah, please write down your own solutions. How can you improve your time management? Please keep writing. Any questions about this activity? Is everything clear? Is everything clear? Are you clear on what you need to do? Cool, excellent. So you'll just finish up this after the seminar. Like I think you can finish this up. Like you are already writing, creating ideas right now. Like just brush it up, revise it up, and make it ready. And this will be your seminar 1 activity, okay? And you will attach it as seminar 1 activity to your portfolio. Okay, so you can just then copy and paste this. Maybe I'll get rid of these colors, yeah, and then I'll copy and paste it to my portfolio. That's it. Or you can design as you wish. You know, you can use different colors as well as you wish. Like you can just copy and paste it. This will be your seminar 1 activity. Okay, so please finish it. Cool. Okay, so we have finished, or you will finish it very soon. Yeah, it's very clear. We have finished seminar 1 activity. Now let's continue to seminar 2. Seminar 2 activity is personal development planning exercise, PDP. You will prepare your personal development plan. Let's look at that. What's a PDP? It's a structured process to develop your capacity on your learning and development achievements. You are setting goals, identifying some goals, planning them, take action, record them, and review, reflect on them. You can do it in multiple ways. For example, this is an example. You can use some skills. How do you wish to improve your skills? You can prepare a personal development plan based on your skills. You can put the skills that you really care about, such as presentation skills, written skills, commercial awareness, teamwork, leadership. So you can put your current proficiency, target proficiency, how you will develop it, how you will evaluate yourself, and the deadline. So this is one way to do it. You can do this in any way, by the way. You can choose any way that you wish. A second way to do it is you can map your undergrad years. So this student mapped her undergrad years. First year I will do this and this and this. Second year I will do these, and third year I will do these. Yeah. So you can map out your undergrad just like this and prepare, turn it into a poster. So this works. Another way, you can put it as a mental map, mind map. So this is a mind map. These are my goals: health, learning, financial goals, career goals, relationship goals, social responsibility. So I divide into these areas, and then identify some goals for each domain and make them specific. Yeah, so you can create your own mind map, setting up your own goals. If you like doing mind maps, this is another great way to do it. You can do it. Another way, you can just prepare a table of different life categories. In careers, I will do this and this. In terms of finance, I will say 5,000 within the next 2 years, whatever. Another way to do it is you can use the Norwich Business School's PDP plan template. So this is the template. You can download it. It is among the documents on Blackboard. Go to seminar section, seminars fall 2021. You can download all these documents. Yeah. So you can use this one and you can populate it. This is a sample. Your academic performance and progress. What will you be doing? Especially to achieve distinction in your modules. What will you do this semester? Will you achieve some study skills, develop some study skills, prepare for some exams, etc.? What will you do in terms of attendance, professional development? What will you do extracurricular, such as clubs, societies, volunteering, or your CV? What will you do in terms of employability, your careers, Will you be applying for jobs? Will you go to career center to get some counseling? What about your welfare and well-being, personal development? Maybe you will have a support network. Maybe you will have some a cup of coffee with one of your friends to feel better. You will support one another, things like that. Yeah. So what will you be doing? So you can create something like this. Yeah. That's another way to do this. So for now, let's focus on this one and create this one. So you will go to the seminar attachments. There is a document. It is called Personal and Professional Development Plan Template. It's the Word document. Personal and Professional Development Plan Template. So please download that one. It is the second document on Blackboard. Go to seminar section. Okay, and download this document, please. And this is a Word document. You will populate this document now. Okay, let's do that right now. You will be populating this PDP. There are 6 rows here. Let's start typing it up. Download it, please, and then type up some goals for yourself. So I want you to come up with 2 short-term goals, 2 medium-term, and 2 long-term goals. And in total, there are 6 rows, yeah? So 2 short-term, 2 medium-term, and 2 long-term. Please create 6 goals for yourself, yeah? Short-term, let's start with the short-term. Short-term meaning 6 to like 6 months, 3 months, something like that. 3 months to 6 months, yeah? So what will you be doing in 3 months to 6 months? For example, you can say, I want to achieve good grades in all of my modules, good performance. For that, I need to do this and this. That could be one of your goals. And for each goal, you will identify some specific actions. You will write them. What are the resources you need? For example, you need a laptop. You need internet connection. You need to go to library, let's say. You need to spend some time on campus. You need your cell phone, etc. So think about all the physical resources that you need. And support required, think about all the people. Do you need to get some help from your professor, advisor, career center, UEA? Think about people or institutions who could support you. Okay, so you do this, come up with 2 goals, okay, for the short term. Another goal could be, I want to apply for a part-time job or an internship for December. You know, send out some job applications. So things like these, yeah? Please write them down. So you'll be writing 2 goals and populate the table. Start populating your table. Okay. Let's try to wrap it up. Keep typing. Yes, of course, Betil. This is a good question. You can definitely use that. You want to travel, discover some cities or attractions throughout England, definitely put it. And, exactly. So you can put personal goals as well, definitely. It doesn't have to be work related. Whatever is significant for you, put that down. Yeah. You can put things like learning a language, or whatever you care about. Yeah. Perfectly okay to do that. Okay. So let's continue with the medium term. Medium term meaning 1 to 3 years. 1 to 3 years. What are your medium term goals? Identify 2 goals again and populate the table, please. You might say things like, for example, I want to kickstart my career in a multinational company as a marketing specialist or marketing associate, things like that. One of your friends, he said, I want to get married and have a kid for the medium term. And I thought it was really good. I mean, and like he taught systematically about the actions, resources needed, support required, you know, online dating sites and things like that. It was hilarious. It was really like ambitious, I think, that he put that. But as long as you think about the actions, resources, support required, that's absolutely fine. You can choose personal goals as well. You could say you want to finish your studies, graduate from UEA with some distinction, high performance from your modules. Or you could say, I want to establish my own brand, my own business, start working as an entrepreneur, as an artist, establish my creative assets on the internet, such as my YouTube channel or Instagram, things like that. You can put these as well. So please keep typing up your medium-term goals. The last column, by the way, you can leave it empty. Date achieved, leave that empty. Okay, let's wrap this up. Now let's focus on the long-term goals. Long-term meaning 5 to 10 years or even more. 5 to 10 years or even more. Write 2 goals, please. 2 long-term goals. You might say, for example, I want to achieve financial independence. Maybe buy a house or have a car and live at the heart of, I don't know, San Francisco, whatever, wherever you want to live in. You can write a city and your dreams about that, your life in that city. Or you might say, I want to be working as a high-level manager, executive in one of these multinational companies in the field of international marketing, something like that. You know, whatever you like, you'd love to do, whatever you are passionate about, you can write things about your career. Or you might say, I want to establish my own business and turn it into a unicorn, you know, like establish $1 million company in the field of, let's say, metaverse, non-fungible tokens, etc. You know, some of high-tech fields. Or you might say, I want to become a YouTube celebrity with at least 2 million subscribers in the long term. So what are your dreams? Write 2 of them, please. And of course, you need to think about actions, resources, support, yeah? And put a tentative date. Leave the last column empty. Okay, so let's keep writing. Formulate your long-term goals now. My cat is sneezing, right? Sorry about that. Okay, are you done? Try to wrap it up. Of course, you can continue this after our session. You can just continue. But this will be your seminar 2 activity, okay? Just finish this. Remember, you can do other formats as well, just mind maps or the Norwich Business School format. You can choose any of them, yeah? Do just one of them and attach that, and that will be your seminar 2 activity, okay? So today you have started doing 2 activities, right? Just finish them. If you have time right now, just after the session, I would recommend you to finish them right now. Like if you need half an hour more, 40 minutes, something like that, to finish them all, just do it right now. It will be so much more comfortable if you just finish right now. Finalize your time management grid. Yeah, this is seminar 1, and PDP, seminar 2. And you will attach them both to your coursework, to your portfolio. Yes, they will be all marked in your portfolio valid. So these are, each of them are 5 points, yeah? Both of them, like they make 10 points of your grade, yeah? Today, these 2. And remember, you are also working on your bigger portfolio. What are the things that you need to do for your bigger portfolio? First, choose which job you will be applying for. Choose your job. This should be a real job. Therefore, search for jobs, put the job advertisement at the top of your portfolio. So put a real job advertisement. It can be like an internship or a part-time, whatever. Put that at the top of your portfolio. It should be a real job ad, yeah? If you are applying for a job in another country, make sure that you use English translation of that job ad. Let's say you are applying for a job in China. It's in Chinese. It can be in Chinese, but make sure you attach an English version as well, yeah, translation as well. And then you will prepare your CV, update it for this job, attach your CV, prepare your cover letter for this job, make it customized. Remember, in the last lecture slides, you have some guidance, examples, go over them. Make sure they are customized for the job. That means if there are some job requirements, make sure you match them one by one, okay? If you need to get help from Career Center, please do so. Like, it would be better, of course, to get some feedback. Show it to your friend, give each other feedback, etc. So try to get feedback from other people, including Career Center, when you're done. Okay. Remember, you are also building up other parts of your portfolio. Remember, the portfolio is due on November 11th. Yeah. So you have about 1 month to prepare this. Okay. So start preparing it right now during October, so that like you will have everything ready at the start of November, so that you can just go over it, finalize it in early November. Yeah. So please prepare a reflective paragraph about each of our Monday sessions. Remember, we have 2 hour Monday morning, early morning lectures. You will write 1 paragraph for each Monday. Okay. And you will also choose 2 learning adventures from these October lectures. Choose just 2. What are learning adventures? They are the activities that you are doing in the lectures. So choose 2 of them that you like, and attach them. Okay. We will have more activities in the upcoming lectures, Monday morning lectures. Okay. So don't miss your lectures, because you will be attaching evidence about them into your portfolio. Okay. And you will also go to module handbook. Please, if you haven't read it, please download and read it. In the module handbook, there is more detailed information about your assessment. How do you prepare your portfolio? Go over all those details, okay, and start preparing them. For example, you will choose and implement 2 creative challenges. You have creative challenges in your module handbook. These are called imagination experiments or creative challenges. There are 11 of them. Out of those 11, you will choose 2 of them and implement them fully, okay, in detail. So choose 2 of them, start doing them, okay, and you will submit everything by November 11th. Any questions? Is everything clear? So this is the end of our seminar. If you have any questions, please write it down. This is the attendance for the QR code. Please make sure you register if you haven't registered. So please do it. And thank you. I'm glad that it's all clear. If you have any questions, you can always write to me. And I wish you a great week and weekend. I will see you on Monday morning. See you in our next lecture. And have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for your contributions. Best luck in preparing your portfolios. Thank you. Thank you. Great to have you all in my class. Thank you, everyone.